Episode 103, our adventurers arrived at a small island in the middle of River Mat, where a cadaver collector was watching over a portal from Avernus. Will our adventurers defeat Zariel and the invading devil army, make it to the Blood Rift, or end up switching sides and ending the quest once and for all? Only time will tell. So we leave you on the island where you have Kurgan, you have Arendelle is there, you have Shelton, you're there, and Charles, you were in a trance-like state, and you wake up and you're on this outside of this cave on this island. What are you guys doing?
Well, so much for our easy backdoor into the army. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the text voice. So much for our easy backdoor into the army. Wrong voice.
Yeah, when I heard that this was a portal, I thought it was like two-way, or even that we could use it to get there. But nah, it's just one way.
Well, I tried to connect my sensors to it, but unfortunately the antimatter flux, combined with the magical weave, just didn't work out as far as my logistics had planned for, so...
So I'm outside of the cave. Is it the same island where we found the cadaver collector?
Yeah, it's the same.
You want to say
island.
Don't dead open inside, or what did he say it said?
It said monster, I think you wrote.
Oh yeah, don't monster open inside, or yeah, don't monster open inside.
I come out of my trance and I'm just kind of, oh, not again. Am I with them?
Yep.
Or are they?
You're right there. Jay is next to you. He's on one of the donkeys and he's in a trance-like state still.
What did we find out about this portal? We can't jump through it.
No, it's a one-way only, unfortunately. We tried to reverse the polarity, but it just didn't quite cooperate with my apparatus.
So it's just spitting demons or devils or whatever out?
Well, it should be closed up, right? It's getting closed up, is what my understanding.
It's gonna close up soon, and it's gonna be moved into a different area. An area that's gonna be more expected from, like, you know, the allied forces, but also not a bad idea for the invaders to move there. Also, apparently, you're a big shot down there?
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
So the cadaver collector was talking to me?
Yeah, it like called your master. It asks, well, 'cause it asked me what your orders were, because, like, I don't know, maybe it could see that you were catatonic, or maybe it thought that talking to something like it was beneath you or something. But yeah, it was definitely very interested in what you wanted it to do.
And what did you tell it?
Basically, I told it, let us pass, we're here to inspect the portal, and then after a bit of talking with this really fucking ugly sack of shit meat, or whatever the fuck that thing was.
I'm right here.
No, I'm talking about the thing on the other side of the portal.
Oh.
Yeah, and eventually we came to the decision that the army, the devil army, should come out over there, like very far away from here.
Yeah, we said the great way to play it would be go to front lines directly.
Gotcha.
Essentially.
Something like that.
We used your name for it, so big ups there.
Yeah, I'm fine with forgery. Well, that could either turn out really good or really bad.
As to most things in life.
Yeah, fair point. We're still trying to get behind the army, right?
That is the plan, unless I misheard during my many wandering off the desert sessions.
I see. Well, I do have the plane shift, but I would need something attuned to the location we're trying to go. Are we still talking to the people in the portal?
We use that level of spell yet, as well as other questions.
That cadaver collector is, like, working for the devils. Does that
I'm sure he's got a couple of cadavers. I mean, I'm sure he's got a couple of cadavers from the devils.
Or maybe we could, like, take one of its fingers or something, because if that is made of, like, infernal iron or whatever, then that could work out well.
Yeah, it could be. DM, so the requirements for that spell is a metal fork worth 250 gold that's attuned to the location.
Okay.
So if I were to get something attuned to it, could I then spend the 250 to, like, you know, like use creation and mold it into the metal fork?
Yeah, maybe if you have $250 worth of like metal or something.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Shelton could probably help you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I could probably whip something up there if that's what you need. Because I hold up like a hammer and like a screwdriver. And a maniacal grin.
Is my new friend still in there? Did we go try to talk to him? I know magic's been a little finicky, but I mean, if I could just poof us over there, do you think that's worth a shot?
I mean, yeah, that sounds way easier than having to lug all this shit around. And I point towards Jane and Arendelle.
Well, let's go ask, I guess.
Okay. So you guys are heading into the cave, and
That has a fresh sign right next to it saying Monster in Cave.
yeah. As you go into the cave, it seems like he's not there.
Oh, damn. Is the portal still there?
The portal is not there anymore. It has its remnants. You can feel the arcana remnants of it, but the weaves have evaporated.
Well, we just missed it. I knew that would have been too easy. I'm a celebrity, huh? That's good to know. Kind of disconcerting for my moral sense of self, but maybe it'll turn out good.
Yeah, we were just as surprised as you are.
Why don't you all roll me a perception?
Perception.
That's a 16 from me.
Ooh,
Okay.
there we go.
11.
That one.
Oh, okay. Now roll me, Kurgan, a survival, because you found some footprints of this cadaver collector.
It's a nat 20
No.
Hey.
Okay.
for a total of 27.
Yeah, so these footprints that you see lead to a section of the wall, cave wall.
Okay.
He didn't go through the portal? Oh, I guess because it's one way, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have, but this is not where the portal was. It's a different section of the cave.
Kurgan, are you telling us, or are you just kind of wandering off by yourself?
Right now,
Yeah,
he's
I'm just gonna like,
Yeah.
wherever that corpse collector went, it was in this direction. I say as I look at some footprints.
Hey,
How do you know these are the corpse collector's footprints?
because he rolled a
Well,
natural
I
20.
I know.
I saw the big fuck off thing, and these were the shape of its feet.
Works for me.
Hey, Sheldon, does this wall look magical to you? And can I inspect it to see if it's like a fake wall or anything?
Yeah, I'll use like my, I'll set up like some probes around.
Yeah,
so
you
little
can-
radar dish pop up on my wrist. I'm like,
You can roll me an investigation here.
Investigation? 29.
Yeah, there's a loose stone that fits perfectly in there, almost like it's blocking some type of airs seeping through, so that there's an opening there that a big rock is blocking.
All right. Kira, you might need to back me up on this one, but I see there's a loose block here used to just have the right pry with a lever here. We could just loosen that, and then there seems to be some sort of draft on the other side.
I grab this brick or whatever and I just yank it out with my hands.
Yeah, needed 21 strength, please.
Just a strength check.
Yep.
I got a +4 to that, so I just need to get a 17. I think I'm going to rage.
Okay, so now you have
I've got 3 left now. Oh my god, I almost had a natural 20 there again. No, it's just a total of 18.
No.
18 plus 5.
Ooh!
Oh, flash
genius.
genius.
No, you need to use this. If you have a crowbar, it works out a lot better.
Yeah.
Extend like a metal
Oh,
rod.
yeah, down here? Okay, I just shove
yeah.
my hand underneath and sort of
Yep.
lift and yank.
And now there is an opening. Looks like the footprints continue down into this opening.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Sheldon will march into the hole.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why don't you guys roll me a perception?
Only a 9.
14.
So you guys are kind of lost track of the footsteps, but the cave only goes one way, and it ends up exiting the opposite side of the island. And you look out, there is water lapping against some rocky shore.
Well, how far?
Do you think he drowned himself?
It looked like one of those like Warforged guys earlier, in the sense that it looked like it was made of full metal and stuff. I don't think it could drown itself, even if it wanted to.
Well,
are there boats or anything, or is it just like a?
On this side, no. You did see some boats on the other side before you went back into the cave, and there's boats in the cave.
Any sign of so is the water outside, or is it like a pool in the cave?
You kind of rise up, climb up a couple of boulders to climb out of this hole. And if you look down, there's a couple more boulders to step down, and then there's this bunch of rocks that the water is slapping against.
Would we realize that we're on the other side of the island? Or?
Yes, you would. You could kind of tell where the sun's at.
According to my calculations, we are on the other side of the island.
Maybe he teleported away or something. I'm gonna burn another detect magic.
Okay.
And just look look around and then look under the water, and just for any sign of anything.
Let me roll this here. 83. Okay, yeah, you see something magical in the water down below.
Yeah, there's something down there for sure. Do I get a sense of what type of magic?
Roll me Arcana.
All right. Is it the corpse collector vibe of magic? Oh, there we go.
There
29.
You go. It looks to be healing.
There's something down there for sure. Who's Bergen? You feeling up for a swim?
Yeah.
I can make us a boat if we really think that we need one.
You can make a boat?
Oh.
I think. Let me double check how.
We have the canoe, don't we?
Oh yeah, you have your disposable boat, or not disposable?
Retractable
boat.
No, not that one. That one's a little foobar at the moment.
Okay. Oh no, I can't make a boat, but I can. You know what? Here I go. I'm gonna use polymorph. Okay, yeah, I'll just transform into a plesiosaurus.
Oh, 11.
Plesiosaurus. All right. And how big is this thing?
20 feet tall with a long neck.
20 feet? Okay, so the water
it's like 10 foot
where
wide,
it's at is probably, let's do roll me a d20 and we'll add 10 to this.
All right.
I
dive in.
You know what the Loch Ness monster is? That's what a plesiosaurus looks like.
Yeah, let's see how deep this water is.
Oh, 12. Well,
12.
if I knew, or 9, or 19. Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't.
You didn't know that, though.
Yeah.
So it's only 12 feet. No, wait, 19 feet down. So as you turn it to describe, what happened here?
It's mostly neck, so should be fine.
Yeah. So Charles just kind of cracks his knuckles and pulls out this little cocoon thing, and just runs it along his arm, lighting up his tattoos as he's like, I got this. And he goes and he dives, and mid-dive, he just elongates into this dinosaur and then just slams onto the ground, and his whole neck is still sticking out of the water. And the top of his head, and he's just oh. Meh. Just as like a shriek.
Did you see us look on with our sand castles?
Yeah.
And turn back you really need to work on the arch here.
Oh, come on. It's more stable than yours. Yours just looks more artsy-fartsy.
Well, yeah, but it's all about the panache.
Roll me a dexterity or sleight of hand check. That would be Charles trying to reach for this magical item in the water.
He doesn't have hands.
He's got a neck, though.
Or his neck.
Giant neck.
Actually,
you'd have to roll it with the stats.
You're right. My bad.
Yeah, if you're proficient with it, you would still have that proficiency, though.
Oh, really? Oh, it's the same dex modifier, so I would still get my proficiency. So it's still a 23.
Beautiful. Okay, so you can reach down. So what are you reaching down with? Your mouth?
It's a giant giraffe neck, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could use your flipper if you want.
And then, depending on what it is, I'll either like scoop my flippers, and like pinball it.
Yeah. So it's a ring, and you scoop it up with your mouth, and you can feel it metallic in your mouth.
Is it the one ring?
While I'm plesiosaurusing.
Wait, what level spell was that? Because you can only do level 3.
Oh, I can only do... It's 4th level.
Oh, yeah, you can't even do this. But we'll...
Okay.
It's already happened.
It already happened. Next time.
Well, yeah.
How are you able to cast 4th level spells? This is ridiculous.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
I forgot about that.
This is just flavoring.
So yeah. I'll, once the spell just kind of... Charles remembers that he can't cast that now.
Yeah.
He's like Wile Coyote running off the cliff, but
he looks down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so the spell fizzles out, and the ring is now just in Charles's mouth. It's like on one of his things, and he has to like pry it off.
Nice. And it is a copper ring, and in the center is a heart.
Like on the ring center, or like the actual where you put your finger?
The copper wiring is turns into a heart shape.
Anatomical or romantic?
More romantic.
Got it. Okay.
Can I try to like discern some of it with Arcana?
You're gonna need to do a detect. What is it?
Would my detect magic still be up?
Not detect magic.
I would need identify.
Identify.
So I'll just sit down and be like, guys, give me 10 minutes.
If only someone had a way to do that. Originally cast it.
That would be you, right, Shelton?
No.
I can do that.
Oh, you can do it too? Never mind, you got it.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. So this has 3 charges and then resets after a long rest. Cure light wounds.
Ooh. Okay.
That'd be useful. We got rid of the old staff that heals us.
That's very handy for me, so that I don't accidentally kill anyone else.
They were asking for it. Did you see what they were wearing?
All right. So while he was doing that, did anybody else want to do anything here?
We're just having a beach day.
Yeah.
I want to secretly sabotage my rival's sandcastle.
Oh, okay. Sleight of hand versus his perception.
I got a 4.
Oh.
I got a 16. You can't flash your genius to this, bitch.
Yeah. So go ahead. What happened?
There's like a small little twig nearby, and like as my rival is attempting to construct another elegant spire, I like
So you
lightly
see, the tower.
I just lightly shift and like I knock that twig into the base of the thing, which is just enough to sort of crumble a little bit of the bridge aspect of it, and then another little shift isn't all that it takes for the whole thing to collapse.
Yeah, I'm like mid putting on my the top of the tower here, and it just falls out from my hands. So I just stand there, eyes wide. What?
You see, if you put form over function, then it's just not going to work as well.
But I did all the proper measurements there. It should have worked flawlessly.
Yeah, but this is sand. It's not like 100% iron ingots or whatever.
But I work with sand all the time when I'm making glass. Oh, no. This is embarrassing.
Don't worry, everyone sucks at something.
Oh. You see, there's a very, ornate moat I had hit one out. Now there's just a pile of sand where the castle is in the middle. I guess it's a mound. And I put, a little flag on top still.
So what are we doing, everybody, after the sand castle?
Well, no sign of the collector, so...
I say we just take a boat and move on. Onward to our next area, which is that way.
All right. So you guys find a good boat. Actually, the one that you rode here with is probably in the best shape.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll make our way back to there then, get in the boat.
So you get to the boat. Now
Anchors
there's
away!
a different way. So you can head back to the fishing village, which is in the opposite direction, or you can keep traveling down the river Which way do you want to go?
Well,
you guys
we could go back and tell them what happened to their people.
we'll figure it out.
Or now, they're not going to go missing near as much. So they'll just assume that we died in a blaze of glory, saving them.
Exactly. And we'll be heroes for generations.
Yeah, I vote we keep moving.
So you get into the boat and you paddle out. The island is slowly disappearing behind you. You're heading with the stream, so it's a lot easier to maneuver. You are roughly you're going around that bend and heading down towards here. Somebody roll me a d6 and please tell me what you got.
Not it.
This would be hours.
Did you say not it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it then.
Yep.
D6?
D6, please. This would be hours.
6.
Okay. So
Great.
Yep. So it is 6 hours. Are you guys doing in this downtime in the boat traveling?
You guys want to sing sea shanties?
We're sailors on the moon. We're whalers with harpoons.
Does anybody want to accomplish anything?
After a brief shanty, I will just take a short rest and focus my magic and use arcane recovery to do
Okay.
my spell.
Yep. No problem.
It's a short rest situation or a long rest?
No, you don't need you can do a short rest if you want here. It's
Okay,
just
so
downtime.
just-
It's 6 hours of downtime here, so you guys can...
Yeah, okay, so theoretically could be a short rest if you need it, but unfortunately not anything to abuse there. No, outside of not having too much.
I'm going to use 3 of my hit dice to just regen some health.
You got it.
That's good call.
And while you're traveling down, I'm gonna do this scene that I forgot to do. It was supposed to be the opening scene, and I totally forgot.
That's okay, we just got right into it.
All right. So, Bell, paced within the shadowed room within the shattered keep. His crimson gaze fixed upon a flickering portal that shimmered crimson hue. Fingers tipped with obsidian claws tapped rhythmically against his chin as a sinister smile curled his lips. The portal's energy hummed. In that moment, Bell plotted to sidestep the holy onslaught to reach the Outlands by this arcane shortcut. He knew that bypassing Mount Celestia's forces through this portal would grant him the element of surprise to show Asmodeus that he was the true second in command and not Zarya. Her stumbles in the south have given him the opportunity, and he wasn't going to let it slip away. Bell's plan was set in motion, a calculated gambit that would see him emerge amidst the untamed landscapes of the Outlands, his eyes fixed upon the river mat. Go, Seraphina, and don't disappoint me. Stepping out of the darkness stood a 6-foot tall, lean, well-toned Araness. She's a fallen angel. She has hair of raven black. Few strands are in intricate braids. Her eyes are a deep gold. And she wears her former paladin's armor, but now black. And she says, "Yes, my lord, I will not let you down." And she jumps into this portal. We go back to you guys on this boat. It's getting dark. The stars are out. You guys are pretty hungry. You guys are took a short rest. What do you guys want to do?
And that's when I realized that's not my shoe. It's a fish.
Oh, this is
so
like
good.
my favorite out of the 2 people who are with me.
What? Well, if you like that one, how about this one? What's blue and smells like red paint?
Red
Blue
paint.
paint.
Oh, fuck, you got me. Shit. Alright, that was a good one. You're both pretty good.
So we're headed to... Are we still headed for Ribcage?
That's our end goal, yeah. This we follow the river far enough along here, which should get us to a nice little
Pretty
spot here.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all, like, relative in this place. It could take us an hour to cross that distance, or 10, just because the sun is too high. I don't know.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Are the DM? I'm gonna look up. Are the stars down here the same stars that we're used to seeing?
You can roll me a nature check.
All right.
Can I give him the help action? I am proficient.
You can roll as well.
Okay.
Ooh,
23. Nice.
I only got a 13.
You can tell these stars are different. The night sky and the stars are abnormal.
Oh,
in a way that they move and they form. When you're looking at it, it looks like the constellations are actually fighting each other in the sky, moving. Very interesting.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We probably shouldn't eat mushrooms and watch that. You might get a little twisted around. All right, well, this voyage has gone pretty smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised there hasn't been any sort of creatures to just pop up and attack us. But I mean, it's you know what? We'll take these small wins when we get them. As long as these continue along here, we'll eventually get to our spot there, and then we can go kill Zariel, and then bang bang boom, we win.
Yeah, you make it sound pretty easy.
I do make it sound pretty easy.
So do you guys want to continue on in this boat? It's getting dark. You guys are hungry. Do you guys want to pull the boat to the side? Do you want to keep going? It's up to you.
Y'all want to keep pushing, taking turns, navigating, the others sleeping, or y'all want to all pull over?
I think we should probably stop. I got some rations we can cook up real quick just for the night. No.
All right. How about me?
Yeah, it might be good to just give us a little rest for a little bit.
Okay.
As well, we probably could just work in shifts. It'd be best just to have us get a little bit of a night.
Are we pulling over? What are we doing?
Pull it over.
Okay. So you make your way to the edge of a nice clearing that you saw. The boat slides onto this beachy shore on the side of this river. There's a nice clearing. There's some woods. You set yourself up. Do you guys want to make a fire or keep it dark?
I don't need a fire.
It was nice to warm up by a fire, but honestly, it's probably best to stay. We're getting pretty far into this place. Probably good enough to draw any unwanted highest attention.
So you set up no fire, and you are on the side of the beach. Just who's taking the first shift?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
All you.
All right. Let me roll a percentage die here. Okay. Nothing happens. You are pretty quiet. Who's next?
I'll take next watch.
All right. Shelton, you see... why don't you roll me a perception?
Natural one.
Beautiful. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, me? Yes.
Okay. So out of the sky swoops down a horned devil, and he casts this flame, and it just catches you along the side, and you kind of roll out of the way, but you still took 11 fire damage as this thing scrapes by, and we will roll for initiative.
I do have an item here
What do you got?
called one of my infusions is the Helm of Awareness, which I'm wearing. While
Yep.
wearing, creature has advantage on initiative rolls and can't be surprised provided I'm not incapacitated.
So you don't get any surprise round?
I cannot be surprised.
Okay.
Like, I can still be surprised.
Yeah.
Shelton can't.
Yeah, so you weren't...
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say that he gets first attack, doesn't he? Before we roll for initiative, or no?
It wasn't against me, I think. Like, it's sort of like a...
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
let's roll...
It's up to you there if you want to roll it like that, we can.
Well, let's roll... Kurgan is odd, and Charles is even.
So yeah, this is what I have here, because I can't...
And...
Oh,
Yep, Kurgan, you have 11 fire damage against you as you're sleeping, and this fire swoops down and hits you, and then the horned devil flies up and out, and disappears a little bit. Let's roll for initiative, everybody.
So halves to 6 because I have fire resistance.
Yep.
Sweet.
And
Initiative.
What's going on? Shelton, what'd you do?
No, it just came out of nowhere.
We're under attack.
Charles, you're up. Remember, 3rd level spells only.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Can we see it? I have...
Roll me a perception.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Well, that's a net 1.
Yeah, no, you cannot.
Oh, jeez. Kurgan, you okay?
I'm fine. God, I was enjoying the camping life again.
My bad.
Around the wilderness. Wait, that was you? You did this?
No, I didn't do that. I wasn't the who shot you. I should have seen it coming.
Alright, I will just kind of hunker down in these bushes
Yup,
and prepare a mind sliver.
got it.
And we don't have this campfire, right? That's
No.
just part of-
Yeah, it's just
Okay. Yeah.
for
No, just there to tell you where you guys were at. That's the
Alright,
camp.
so yeah, I'm just holding on to a mind sliver.
Okay. And Shelton, what are you doing?
Tuesday engage. Let's go with repulsor cannon and a series of metallic things become created, and I have like a miniature ballista held in my hand.
Okay.
So I have like little three prongs sort of stuck there on my hand itself, and is that my action or a bonus action? Alright, that's my action there, and now I have that at the ready. So yeah, that's it for now.
Kurgan, what are you doing?
I am going to be looking up into the sky, and although I am considering raging, instead, I'm just going to hold an action to cast a Ray of Frost whenever this thing came around.
You done?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold my action until I see
You got
the...
it. It is swooping down from the sky. You guys can all release what you were holding.
Alright,
Okay.
it needs an intelligence saving throw.
A 14?
Nope.
Okay.
So it'll get minus d4 on its next save,
Okay.
and it takes 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Would a 25 hit?
Ooh.
Yes, a 25 will
Okay.
hit.
It is going to take 10 cold damage, and its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. How many feet?
10.
10.
Got it. Okay.
And I don't have anything prepared. I just built my thing.
You
That was
got
my
it.
action. I didn't hold anything. So.
Okay. And as it's coming down, it's going after... You hit it with... Charles, you hit it with the Mind Sliver. And so he's going to hit you with his fork attack. 2 of them.
Okay.
1 and 2. Does a 16 and a 14.
Both miss.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it actually, my tattoo flares up and my skin hardened right where it would have hit.
Nice. And then its tail is going to swing around and hit you, Kurgan, and natural 20. So roll me a DC 17 con save, please. Let me know when it comes
I've
through.
gotten 3 immediately. Okay. The first one was only a 12. I'm not going to take the other ones.
Yep.
So
So
12, and so you throw out a series of nanites or small robots to enhance your constitution. As I flash of genius there.
okay. So
Add
you
plus 5,
so
brings us to
so you make
17.
that. So you do not take the extra 3d6. 14 as this tail just slices or pierces right into your chest, and blood spurts out, and it is going to fly up in a way. So melee range for Kurgan, it was right. You guys can take an opportunity attack here.
Oh, yeah.
think holding my action also counts as me using my reaction.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not quite fully away because he used part of his movement to come down, and then plus you
Also,
slowed
I
it
reduced
down.
it by
Plus
10.
you slowed it
Yeah.
down. So it's out of melee range, but still within sight of all of you. So Charles, what are you doing?
It's up in the air right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that like a little cliff beside it, or is that just like rocks on the ground?
It's hard for you to see. There's a lot of rocks, loose rocks and stones.
Okay. I am going to launch a pulse wave
Ooh.
at him, and I'm going to try to pull him towards me. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, con save coming up. And what level spell is that?
3rd. So I
Okay,
can
you got
cast
it. Here it goes. Here's his con.
Man, that's some good damage.
16? No.
16 fails.
Oh,
So 25 force damage.
nice.
And
Force. huh?
yanked 15 feet towards me. So it's right in front of me now.
Nice.
Yeah, and then bonus action, I'm going to say, Kerrigan, don't fight it. And I'm just going to telekinetically pull him 5 feet closer.
Okay.
What
do I need?
That's for Kerrigan to move.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's
No.
free
Okay,
for him
got
if
it.
He lets it do. And then that's it for me. So I just kind of, pulled him, grounded him with this major of energy. And then
Shelton?
yanked Kerrigan over.
I'm gonna levy my right arm towards where this what is this? Horned devil.
Yo?
You'll see like a little box pop up from like right about your wrist area as you see like sort of like what appears to be what we would refer to as a salvo of missiles fly out from it as I use one of my spell storage items here to fire off a scorching ray.
Nice.
So our does 3d20, 3 of these does a 23 natural 1 and dirty 20.
The first and the last.
First and last. All right, so that'll be 17 points of fire damage there, as just 3 salvos fire off them. Then I fire with my pre-prepped Eldritch Cannon. So that takes a bonus action there. Does 16 hit?
No. 16 misses.
Yeah, that'll be it then.
So how much fire damage?
17.
And Kiergan, you're up.
All right, so start of a new turn. Bad guy right in front of me. I'm gonna get angry.
All right.
Raging, which is my bonus action. I'm gonna give everyone here. Yeah, it's just 4 right now. It'll be 5 at 15th level, but at the moment it's just 4. And then I'm gonna go in with my Gruul Greatsword.
Go ahead. Roll.
First attack. Ooh, baby, natural 20.
No! Damn.
Yeah.
it. All right. Okay.
Okay, that's going to be 17 magical slashing damage, and then it's going to be 4 fire damage and 7 cold damage.
Nice. Whoa.
So as he's a devil, I'm assuming immunity to fire.
Could be. Could be.
All right, next attack. That's only going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
13 slashing, 1 fire, and 2 cold. I actually forgot to add in my rage bonus,
Oh yeah.
which is 3, so an extra 3 damage.
Nice. Whoa. Took some chunks. So describe what happened there.
Okay, so I'm dragged forward to this thing using the telekinetic pool of Charles. I almost used that momentum that I have to like bring around my my sword off, well, one of my great many swords off my back, and I just swing down really fucking hard, clipping this guy in the wing.
Nice.
And like the shoulder of his wing, and then with my next strike I try and do that again, but obviously he's a bit more, paying attention and wary of me specifically, so he puts up a bit more of a guard.
Nice. All right.
Still
And
good.
my turn. Okay, so landing next to Shelton is Seraphina. She lands right next to you, Shelton. She's like, so, It is about time I introduce myself to you. I am Seraphina, and this is your death. And she turns to you, and she'll do 2 longsword attacks against, or actually 3 longsword attacks against you, Shelton. 1, 2, and 3. Does a natural 20, a 13, and a 20.
I'm going to use
first and last.
Shift.
All right.
I'm going to use Chronal Shift to make her re-roll that nat 20.
Okay. So nice. All right. So here is that natural 20 re-rolled as a 16.
Does not hit.
Okay. So just the 20, which is 7 slashing, 12 poison. Because if she has this hellish weapon, so it says they're magical. Her attacks are magical, and if they hit you, they deal 3d8 poison damage on hit. So 19 damage as she lands, and she slashes at you. And the Horn Devil, 2 attacks. Who hit? Oh, you hit him pretty hard. Kiergan. So he takes his fork and he's gonna hit you twice with that, and then 1 tail against Charles. So I have a 17, Kiergan. I have a 19 and a 13, Kiergan, and then Charles a 17.
Well, the 13 will miss.
And the 17 for you, Charles?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Con save for you, Charles, please, of a 17. 13 piercing for you, Kiergan, as he takes this fork and he...
Dang it.
Yep, and he right into your stomach. 3 slashes down. And 16, what does that do if you fail?
Because I'm raising,
you do
you go.
an 3d6 hit points added to that.
Okay, so how much damage did I take?
So you took the initial 10 piercing plus the 14 of the wound because you failed. So a 24 damage on that one as the tail just sinks into you and pulls it out, in that icky milky, or that icky blood. That does blood. You just start pouring out. Charles, you're up.
I will Misty Step away.
Okay.
30 feet. So I'm going to go up towards the top of these boulders.
Okay.
So I just kind of, hold on my stomach. Poof, poof. And then I'm going to use that ring of Cure Wounds to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Okay, so 4 healing. Okay. But that kind of cauterized the wound, didn't it?
Yeah, magical healing. So there you go.
Oh, start of my turn, I took 3d6 more though, right?
At the start of your turn, you took that damage. So that's fine. You're fine.
Okay. All right.
That
so
was
yeah,
the initial
just teleport
damage.
And then just holding a hand and sealing that wound up so it stops gooping out everywhere.
Yep.
And that's it for me.
All right. And Shelton, what are you doing?
I'll use my action to get rid of change one of my infusions from my mind, from my, what do I have? Helm of Awareness now. I'm going to uninfuse that and instead infuse my helmet with a mind sharpener. So that my helmet sort of changes shape there. And then from there, a bonus action, I'll shoot this lady who's right next to me. 20 plus 12. Natural 1. That's great. That's what I want.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? What do you got?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Kiergan, you're up.
How is Shelton doing in terms of, like, health?
Perception.
Is this like a free action or something?
Yeah. You're just quick glance.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
20 total.
Yeah. He looks fine.
All right. I'll leave the Araness to him then. I'm going to continue with my attacks against the big boy in front of me.
Got it. Go for it.
First one is a 22.
Hits.
The second one is a 19.
Hits.
Okay, the total slashing is going to be 17 plus 18. Shit, that's pretty good.
That's good.
Plus 6. So, God, I'm bad at math. That's going to be
too.
41.
Whoa.
Yeah, 41 slashing.
All right. Whoa. Nice. Thing's bloodied.
As a bonus action, I'm going to... It's only a 10 feet aura around me for the extra hit points. So, unfortunately, looking at this, it's just going to be me who gets it.
Okay. And anything else?
That was my action and my bonus actions. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it.
Okay. This horn devil, all 3 attacks at you, Kurgan. So here's 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we got here. We have a 12, a 14, and a 15. Are you kidding me? I rolled a 2, a 4, and a 5. Wow. Nothing there, I assume, right?
15. 15 would hit.
All right,
Yeah.
so roll me that DC 17 con save, please. You take 8 piercing, and then...
25.
Okay, no problem. 8 piercing as the tail catches you. And Shelton, you are going to have 3 long swords. 1, 2, and 3 coming at you. Does a 23 and 2 14s.
Yep. Only the 23.
Okay, so that'd be 17, 6 slashing, 11 poison.
17 total, okay. And I'll use my reaction there as I'm getting hit there. I have a lovely little thing called a repulsion shield.
Okay.
I can use a reaction immediately being hit by a melee attack to expend one of the shield's charges, pushing the attacker 15 feet away. Up to 15 feet away.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the full 15 and knock her back 15 feet on that last swing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, if she's doing that, then she's going to use the rest of her movement to fly up into the air and disappear up into the sky. 60 feet. She's out.
60 feet?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's more than within range.
Yeah. Go ahead, Charles. You're up.
Now that I am not gooping everywhere, I am going to cast Wither and Bloom
Ooh.
at Kurgan and the Devil's feet. Just all of the flowers die, and energy gets sucked out of the Devil and into Kurgan. So can the Devil make a con save, please?
You got it. Here comes the Devil's con save. Ooh. Does a 19?
Just succeeds, yeah.
Nice.
But it still takes half of 7, so 3 damage.
Okay.
And Kurgan, you can expend one of your hit dice and regain that number plus 5.
So I don't get my con bonus to this?
You get my spellcasting bonus.
Okay, so D12 plus 5. Might as well roll it here. No,
Nine.
not bad.
Okay.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay here up on this perch, keeping an eye out.
Yep.
I
Shelton?
mean,
He's gonna say, "Where do you think you're going?" And Tuesday, activate rocket boots, and he'll cast fly.
Ooh. Nice. Okay.
Now I fly, and I'm just gonna go vertically upwards so I can get on her.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna fire out with my perception.
Yeah.
With advantage, because it's cool.
No.
Oh.
That's not gonna do it's dark. You climb up, you're looking
I got dark
left,
vision.
right. You can't see. Yeah, you have dark vision, but I'm just flavoring. It's you're looking around, you don't see her right away.
Alright, in that case then, I'll blast this guy.
Go for it.
24.
Hits.
12 points of magical force damage.
Got it. And
That's it.
Kurgan, you're up.
The guy in front of me is still being a problem, so I'm going to go for him again. That's a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and the next one's another nat 20.
What? Go for it.
Yeah. So
Here's good.
17 from the nat 20, and then just 10 from the next one. So that
Okay.
would be basically 33 slashing,
Whoa.
including my +3 bonus for each attack.
Yep.
And then the fire damage will be 10 fire damage. And the cold damage will be 3.
Oh, this thing's hurt.
That's from both of the attacks.
Damn. Anything else?
Yeah. I don't want to move back because that would allow this guy to get an opportunity attack. It would also allow him to move over towards Charles. So, although I'd like to give extra 10 hit points to someone other than myself, I'm pretty confident that I have to stay here. So
yeah, and I'm up in the air by about like 60 feet. So
yeah, you mentioned that. I was just looking. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's that.
So he's staying in the fight here. I rolled a wisdom and rolled pretty good with it. So he's in the fight. So he's going to do 3 attacks against you, Kiergan. 1, 2, and 3. Natural 1. Oh my god. This guy is rolling hot garbage. Where is his hot garbage? Come on now. What do we get? 22. That'll hit. Roll me that DC 17 con save, please.
I've only got a 10 with a +8.
Okay, so nice. So you're rolling garbage like me. Good. So here is 3d6. So just the first one. I never hit it twice. 9 extra 9. So 18 total. And you got either
what was the slashing damage? Or
9 piercing for the tail, and then
So
9 more for that gaping wound. That'll be at the start of your turn. You'll have an extra.
So I don't take the extra 9 yet.
It will be there.
And is this also piercing damage or?
It must succeed a DC 17 con save or lose 3d6 hit points at the start of each of its turns due to an infernal wound. Each time the devil hits...
Okay, so it's essentially true damage, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Okay.
So I'll be taking that in full.
Coming at you, Shelton, is this flying paladin as she takes 3 long swords at you. 18, a 13, and a 23.
Nope.
So the 23 is 24 damage, 11 slashing, 13 poison. As she comes flying out of the darkness, shoo, shoo, shoo. You block 2, but the third one gets in, and you kind of like do a somersault in the air, catch yourself, and
oh yeah, let me roll my con check. Maintain concentration 2 plus 8. That's a 10.
You don't.
What do I have to beat for that?
No, you don't. That's not her attack. That would be the Horn Devil. So you don't need to do concentration.
Well, I need to concentration to maintain my flight.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. So did you maintain it?
We said 22, so that'd be 11.
Yeah.
All right, that's why I switched the old item around for that mind sharpener. That way I can continue having concentration anyways.
So you're good?
I'm spending one of my 4 charges.
Okay.
Whew. All right.
Woo-wee.
Well, I got that.
All right, Charles, you're up.
All right.
And then I'll use my reaction to push her back. Let's just say 5 feet away from me after she swoops in.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Nope, you don't have a roll there.
Okay. No problem.
It just happens.
Okay. Go ahead, Charles. You're up.
2 left.
Right. So the Horn Devil is still up, right? But looking
Yeah.
real rough.
Yeah, but he's looking bad.
And how's Kurgan looking? Can I tell?
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
Just a 7.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to launch another Wither and Bloom right there.
Okay.
Because Kurgan did get whacked with that tail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I have yet to take the extra damage from it, but yeah.
Yeah, but I can see that I could tell that you got whacked, and from experience, I know that that's no fun. I'll do another Wither and Bloom, so con save, please.
Okay, here it goes. Con save coming up. Come on.
And Kurgan, you can get that healing again.
And yep,
Yeah.
that staunches the wound.
+5.
So 15 con save.
15 fails, so it's going to take 2d6, and I'm going to use my, as part of my feat, to add another 2d6 as I pump some of my life force into this draining energy.
Nice. So how much damage?
So 18 damage.
That's more. That's one more than you needed. So what happens
Perfect.
here?
So yeah. So, as like the life drains from the flowers in the area, anybody that was around me could also see it draining from me as I suck away all of the life from this devil, and some of it bursts into Kurgan.
Oh man.
Here's Sheldon, you shot from up top. Money shot!
Nice. All right.
God damn it.
Anything else, Charles?
Shelton is up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just
They're
going,
fighting the devil.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of just run back down back towards Kurgan right there.
Okay. No problem. That would be Shelton. What are you doing?
Yeah, I got the girl right in front of me here. I'm just gonna start blasting.
Go for it.
I'll try to hit her with a ball of lightning, so that'd be 1d12 for 28.
Okay.
12.
20.
This will be for my bonus action with my what's it called? Ballista.
Okay.
So for 24, does that hit?
A 24? Is this melee? Because you guys are right.
I pushed her back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep, that hits.
So that'd be 11, 16, 18 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And 10 points of magical force damage as I fire out another magical force bolt and from the Eldritch Cannon and fire with electric blast on her. And then I'll fly 60 feet down as I'm heading down to here. I'm probably like 10 feet off the ground then. There.
Okay.
And I'll be sort of hovering next to the roof after I blasted her with that damage there.
Kurgan, you're up.
Right, so I take 9 damage at the start. The last...
No, you don't take the damage
you
once
don't.
you got healed.
You got healed.
Oh, I don't.
So it staunched it.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize. All right, in that case, I'm up to full.
No,
awesome.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I look to see this feather-winged devil harassing Shelton still, and
She's still
I got her, don't worry about it.
She's still up in the air about 60 feet.
I don't really have anything that can make the range, but what I do have now is a trident. So I'm going to pick that up and hurl it as hard as I can right into the attacker.
Go for it. Roll.
Yeah.
I think that's the weapon he has. Anyway, I'm just going to roll to attack right now. Hey, you're not going to believe this.
What do you got?
So I have a bonus of 9,
Yeah.
and I just got 1 shy of a total of 30.
Whoa!
Natural 20 again.
That's awesome.
God, you are
Damn.
hot hands tonight.
Okay, so it's basically the same as a javelin then.
Yeah.
Right then, so that's going to be 2d6 plus, so that's going to be 11 piercing damage plus 3 because of my rage, because I use strength to do this.
Okay.
I think I can do that.
Yeah. Dude, that's
No, it doesn't say
badass.
finesse. Okay, so I throw it hard, it plunges into her stomach or whatever.
Yeah. And she rips it out and it falls, clatters to the ground, and you just see her seething as she turns around and flies off into the darkness. And you guys are on the initiative.
Last thing I do before my rage ends is I do another 4 temp hit points to me and Charles, because he's the only one close enough.
I should be close. I'm within 10.
No, he's right
now.
there. He landed next
Oh,
to you.
okay, never mind. You get it too then.
All right,
So-
how's everybody looking? That was a hell of a way to wake up there.
Yeah.
My
it
bad.
was.
I'm not the
Yeah,
best
it
when it comes
was.
to keeping watch.
Anyway, Kurgan just sort of looks over himself. Yeah, he's got some scratches here and there, but other than that, he's like legitimately at full hit points.
I know. It was awesome.
Yeah. It's surprising.
Imagine that. As I cough up some.
I know, yeah. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't do this before, but... And then I'll just ritually cast Tiny Hut. So a ball of impenetrable energy pops up around us so that we can sleep comfortably.
Nice.
Sorry,
And-
travel brain.
And you guys can get a nice long
Well,
rest.
after that happens, I'm gonna set up like 5 proxy things around the campsite just so if anything else comes along, it makes some noise.
And you guys have a nice long rest, and we'll take it to the Battle of the Outlands here, shall we? Zariel stood amidst the wreckage. The battle against the Rakdos spread before her in icy destruction. She clenched her fists. Her voice, once commanding, now quivered with frustration. With heaving breath, she raised sword high. Zariel's infernal host surged forth, a relentless tide of devilish might that blotted the horizon. The vanguard was led by the fearsome barbed devils. Behind them marched the disciplined phalanx devils, forming an impenetrable wall of shields and spears. As the army of devils surged toward the ranks of the Rakdos, the air crackled with tension. Let's do this. All right, so I shall set the DC as what you see coming forth are these barbed devils. So there's just hundreds and hundreds of these devils, and they're climbing over the ice, running towards the Rakdos. And we will use these guys first. Here is, I will set the DC. Here it goes. Come on now, let's go. A 13, not bad, not bad. Okay, who wants to start first?
Let's let Charles do. He hasn't rolled in a while for this.
All right, Charles.
Yeah, I got this. All right, so, come on. Dang it. 6.
6, okay. Disciplined phalanx devils. They lock their shields together, forming in this unbreakable barrier. They thrust their spears through the gaps of the shield, impaling the Rakdos performers who dare to charge. This wall of steel and brimstone becomes this impenetrable fortress. Once, poof, they step forward. Another, and they're just stabbing through these shields and just knocking down Rakdos after Rakdos. Okay, who's going to set the DC for me?
I guess I will. Was it 1d20, right?
Yep, 1d20, please.
12.
All right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. There we go. One strike against me. What does the Rakdos do to these phalanx and these barbed devils?
The initial shield wall crashes into this sort of meaningless fort and just sort of pushes against this wave of bodies that these demons are, essentially. But as these wave continues, or this shield wall continues to push and push, the wave sort of spills over the edges before breaking into the sides and just causing chaos into the phalanx itself.
It is my turn. I will set the DC here. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's what we love to see.
Oh my lord, you gotta be. Natural 1, go ahead. If you roll 1, we roll again. So, there's still a chance.
Also, the Rectus had a 4 now, right? You said?
Go ahead, Kiergan.
All right, then.
Roll me a 1,
what
please.
I get. I don't want to do that.
Oh, a 16. Okay. Describe. What do the Rakdos do to my devil army?
All right, so the Rakdos are moving in, they're fighting hard, but there's still a lot of enemies to go, and because this is essentially just like pretty much a torture circus, one of the ringmasters was like, we need more performers, and then suddenly these giants with like chains like digging into their skins, like they march forward with like their black leather effectively gimp suits.
Yeah.
And they just start punching and wailing on all these devils and such that come near them, and even the ones that explode in like fire, these giants learn quickly and they just rake the enemy with all of the chains that just sprout out of their arms and backs and such.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, it is it'll be Charles. You roll, set the DC for me, please.
Let's do better this time. Okay, 13.
Okay, all right. Come on.
Dang it.
Yes, here we go. Okay, so let's see here. So the barbed devils unleash this barrage of venom-tipped spikes each darting through the air with deadly accuracy. The spikes rain down on the Rakdos ranks, their wicked barbs sinking into the flesh and causing its excruciating pain, which some of them kind of like. Those hit by the projectiles find their movements begin to be slowed, their limbs growing heavy with infernal toxin as they become easy prey for these phalanx devils as the spears jam into them in inch after inch. They're moving forward. We're 2-2 here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I will set the DC here. Come on.
I beat these all day.
Kidding me? Another natural one? Jesus Christ. Making it easy. All right, go ahead.
Again, they were moving forward, but they're overconfident. Their unity in their organization is their downfall because war is not organized. It is a chaotic battlefield. Place to thrive better than in chaos as they overwhelm this phalanx.
Kurgan, you're up.
All right, sweet. 12.
Okay, come on, let's do this.
8.
Oh, an 8. I'm down to my last life here. What happens here?
As these giants are rolling through, they're doing a great job of dealing with a lot of the bigger threats that are coming in, but they're not doing as best they could against all like the tiny little imps and lemurs or whatever the fuck those ugly freaks are called.
Yep.
And so as they manage to get behind the giants and do some damage, but the giants are kind of turned on by it. Anyway, as more of these little guys start making their way through the cracks, these blood witches, essentially clerics and warlocks and sorcerers of the Rakdos cult, they come forward and they use either the bot of themselves, their allies, or even the fallen in front of them to make blades in the air that slice through their foes. Some of these enemies, they literally just explode just from the blood that is just forced out of them in every single way. And these blood witches, they're just having the time of their lives. They're loving it.
Okay. All right, here we go. I will set the DC. They're down to their last life here. Come on, devils. Put up a fight here.
9.
A 9? That would be Charles, right?
Okay, I can beat a 9.
Can you beat a 9?
Do this.
The chain devils step forward, their chains clinking. With each strike, they fling their chain with deadly precision, extracting blood as their price, as the Rakdos performers get wrapped around their limbs and tear the flesh and their soul apart as these chains begin to wrap around just overhead of these phalanx devils as they inch closer and closer. We're almost there. 3-4. Okay, so I went first. So that would be Shelton, right? You're up.
Whoa, sorry, yes.
3-4. Come on.
14.
Okay, come on. Make this interesting. Oh, and how do you how does the Rakdos hold fast here?
It's one thing to call it holding, it's more just call it a festival of carnal perversions and slaughter, as these demons, again, this last dregs of the phalanx here are trying to hold out. They're back against each other, shield against shield, as if like that one scene from Gladiator. But then you have one demon just being launched overhead to the middle of the pile, breaking their concentration. Once one leaf falls, so does the rest from the tree, as these devils are slaughtered.
As the devil army begins to slowly retreat back from the ground that they got after defeating the Githyanki to regroup, we will leave you guys off.
The crystals of creation have revealed themselves. Evils emerge across the multiverse. The armies of the abyss gather. The Underdark's plans are near fruition. Chaos erupts across all spheres, and darkness descends on the plains. Alliances are forged in blood. The gods move avatars like pawns on a board, and unlikely heroes emerge. to thwart the unstoppable. But will it be enough before the material plane crumbles? The hopes rest in a group of wayward adventurers. The battle of the Outlands awaits.